Earlier, I told you about all of the wasteful spending that Calgary City Council has been involved with, and I mentioned public art. In a Freedom of Information request that spanned city contracts from April 1st, 2015 to March 31st, 2016, I found many crazy examples of overspending that included a Toyota Prius that was worth over $200,000. But remember the Peace Bridge? Calgary taxpayers spent $24.5 million on just the construction of that pedestrian bridge that was associated with all sorts of controversy. There was the issue of the special Spain welding. There was the cost, and then there was the fact that council at the time in 2008 didn't do much research on the designer, Santiago Calatrava, who has been known to be associated with projects that cause problems, as one visitor to Calgary that is familiar with his work once stated. This thing is rife with issues, and it's the perfect example of government decisions that are a total waste of taxpayer money. Sure, it might be nice to look at, but the added costs that come along with it aren't worth it, just to say we have a fancy pedestrian bridge. So far since its construction in 2012, Calgarians have paid $150,000 for overhead panels, $400,000 for a new crosswalk since too many people were jaywalking, and $700,000 for new replacement lights because the ones that came with it couldn't withstand Calgary winters. It's also a hot spot for vandals, and now there's this Freedom of Information document that tells me that the city spent over $202,000 on glass panel replacements when it was supposed to cost $152,000. That's because they had to build a special crane that cost $20,000 to fix the bridge, and one glass panel is worth $22,000. So if you're counting, that's over $1 million in repairs since it was opened, and there's no telling how many more wasted dollars will be spent on it. Paint it how you like, but this bridge is a government boondoggle. At the time of its approval, it was seen as a symbol of reckless spending during a recession, and there's no doubt it will continue to cost us at least $1 million every few years. Come to think of it, it symbolizes the government perfectly, largely unnecessary and taking money out of your pocket at every single chance. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas. Thanks for watching. Have you signed my petition in support of breaking down trade barriers in Canada? Check out beerfreedom.ca for all of the details and to show your support for free trade in Canada.